everybody, welcome to another edition of Staff Connections. I'm your host, Bill Culp, and the premise, the show of Staff Connections is to get you to know a little bit of the faculty and the staff here at the Springford District. Give you a little bit of glimpse of their life. And joining us today is Jen O'Connell. How you doing there, Jen?
I'm good, thanks. Thanks for having me.
Oh, thanks for being here. All right, so let's get right to it there, Jen. Been teaching how long?
About 25 years.
25 years
25
now.
years.
Where? Has it always been here at Brook Elementary?
I started when I left St. Joe's. I graduated there and started in Pottstown at the middle school. I actually was a field hockey coach and coached our own Joel Bieber on my hockey team. And then I moved to Florida for about 7 years, and now I'm back here in Springford.
Oh, and you're from the area.
I'm from
Pottstown. You're born and bred, you said, in Pottstown. That's where the family kind of resolved. So, for 7 years, you left. You went to Florida. I mean, what kind of transition was that? I mean, did you want to come back after being in Florida? For most people, usually you don't come back.
You don't come back. That is true. I moved to Florida with my husband. He's in the golf business, so we moved down there. And it was great. It was 7 years of sun and golf and swimming and beach. I mean, you can't beat it. We came back for family reasons. And so we moved back up into the Redding area in the Flying Hills, another golf community. And so we've been here ever since. And we go back and forth down to Ponte Vedra Beach. That's where we live now in our summers and our holidays. And back to golf and sun and beach.
I was going to say, you didn't get rid of your clothes, did you?
No, two sets of clothes.
I was going to say, because you get your winter clothes. All right, so 26 years, what grades have you taught through those days?
So in Pottstown, I was a long-term sub in the middle school. And I kind of floated from 5th grade to 8th grade. That was a little tough. And then from there, I taught kindergarten. It was a full-day program down in Florida, which was very nice. Came back up here, 1st, 2nd, 3rd. So I've kind of gone up and down.
Up and down. All right.
Yes.
So, yeah, I mean, do you see the difference, noticing the years, obviously? How... Describe the adjustment. You go from kindergarten, middle school, kindergarten. I mean, that's
quite an adjustment. I definitely realized that my talents are not in middle school. They're definitely in the younger years. Kindergarten, 1st, 3rd. I liked. They get the sense of humor. You can joke around with them. They're a little bit more independent. You don't have to sing little songs. So
well,
you would know that.
Songs fun. I like
songs
the singing
are okay.
the songs. Yeah, I like.
It gets their attention.
All right. So, like you said, your family is basically around here. How nice is it? You basically have your parents were here. You said your mom, passed away. So sorry to hear that.
Oh, thank you.
Father's here. You had the brothers and sisters.
Right.
But everybody's close. I mean, you seem like you're still within 20, 15 minutes of each other. How nice is it to have that network? And
We are. My family is a very close-knit family. There's a couple people here at Brook that went to Pius, because Pius proud. Yeah, St. Pius. And they know other people in my family, and my family knows their family and their brothers and sisters. It's just a very close-knit group. And when we grow up in that Pottstown, St. Pius X kind of community, my dad and my brother have a family business. So I get involved in that when I have some time off. And I must see them at least 4 times a week. So.
How crazy is it, though? You never lost the O. So your
maiden
name was the Odell, and now you're O'Connell. I mean, it's like
I never had to change my moniker.
It's like, oh my God! So
the Irish.
that's got to make a fun argument at the house sometimes. The two Irish.
And in fact, when I got my PhD, my father insisted on me keeping the Odell. So on my PhD, it says Jennifer Odell O'Connell because he refused to allow me to give that up.
That's awesome. All right. So what do you love about teaching?
I like the interaction with the kids, definitely. I mean, that's just an intrinsic motivation to come every day. But I have to say, as you get older and become more of a veteran teacher, it's really the group that you work with, the staff members that you can count on and you rely on, and they become your friends. That's a huge impact on how much we have to do today to keep you coming back. Every day is, it's such a new adventure, which is the fun part, especially with the kids. But with that kind of brings some chaos or challenges that you have to rely on other people to make it through or ask for help. So, but I love every day with the kids.
Yeah, the kids
fun.
It is interesting. When you mentioned, because you were in middle school, I kind of look at it as sort of towards middle school and up. They kind of know their purpose is they have to go to school.
Right.
Where in the elementary, like you're teaching, 1st grade, you're really, in a sense, you're molding them, and you have to get to know them. I mean,
right, and they want to come to school.
Correct.
So, I mean, a lot of what we do is engaging them to love to learn. Of course, it's academics. You want to make them grow, but creating that whole child where you can laugh with them, or if they're crying, to persevere to get over that challenge. I mean, that's huge. And I don't know if a lot of people understand what, as a kindergarten, first grade, second grade teacher, they have to build those children to become successful. And it's not just always academics. But at the same time, there are struggles that you have to deal with. You become the counselor, or you might become, the principal for a second. You're wearing so many hats, as any teacher does. But at the younger years, it's just, it takes a little bit more compassion and empathy.
I totally agree. Not to pick on you, high school and middle school.
No, I didn't mean it like that.
We don't mean it like that. We're a different breed, us elementary teachers.
But
So you guys are doing a great job.
Middle school, I did not like. That scared the bejesus out of me.
It's
it really
different.
did.
It is different with the hormones and things like that. All right, so you're involved outside of the classroom. You do a lot, and it seems like a lot with. It seems obviously cancer seems to be a thing. So what are some things that you do outside school?
Outside school, but we still base it on to Brooke. We have a little girl here. Well, she's not so little. She's in 3rd grade now. Ella, who is battling cancer. So we've become involved in her foundation and the CHOP walks we've done for a couple years. Julia Grace Foundation was another one, another child who unfortunately lost her battle. But we still become engaged outside within the community to help build that foundation and donate our time and effort.
All right. Now, things you like to do outside of school, too. You listed some things. You love to golf because your husband's in golf. I mean,
yes.
How hard? I mean, is it
How
really
hard's
that
my
hard?
life?
Is it really that hard, no golf?
Oh, the golf? It's
Is it hard?
It's extremely hard.
I used to argue with
times.
Steve Bonnets all the time. I'm just like, he'd tell me it's the hardest sport. I'm like, how hard is it?
It's a lot harder. As a field hockey player, I used to swing like a field hockey player did, and that was the worst. My husband would be extremely angry at me, so I learned how to tweak that. But I have been through many lessons and many times where I just pick up the ball and throw it up on the green, pretending that I made a good sand shot.
Nice.
And you just keep moving.
Beautiful.
But I play for leisure. I don't play for
Gotcha for the competition. All right, and you said, obviously you love the beach. You spent some time in Florida. Are you
True.
one of those that just veggies and sleeps in the chair all day, goes in and gets a little wet, or you're more of the active type? Let's take the walk. Let's play the paddle balls or things like that. What do you like
It's
to
a combination of both. Florida sun is completely different than New Jersey sun, so there's not a lot of vegging in the sun. After about an hour or so, you need to go underneath your umbrella or go in the water. We just recently picked up paddleboarding. So, when those stand-up paddleboards, so we get out there on the flat days, especially in the morning, try not to look down.
I notice with I get a little competitive, so if the person I'm with is standing up, it drives me crazy. I'm just like, I got to get up before them.
And then you probably
it's like a
fall over.
competition type thing. So, all right.
Honestly, once you get up, you're pretty good. I mean,
Gotcha.
once you have your balance, pretty athletic. I've seen you in Marshman, so
Try.
I know
That's
how
right.
you're
That's right.
athletic.
Yeah. Don't look at that footage.
I think there's a picture out there.
There could be. All right. So favorite, you're right up my alley with your favorite food here. Love crab.
Oh,
All right.
where they put it on the table?
Oh my gosh, with the mallet and things like that. So, where are some places you've been that you would recommend? Like, what's somewhere you've been? Like, have you ever been to the Trap? I heard the Trap does a Monday night.
We did. In fact, Karen Russo and Barb Monahan and I try to go there, and that's good. But I think that's crab legs.
Okay. Yeah.
So
okay.
I'll do it because it's crab, and I like that. I really like in Maryland, like down in Annapolis, I've been. And they just throw it on the picnic table, and you just sit there and you have a little bib for hours.
That's what I do
and
too.
a little
I always
beverage
get a kick
of
out
choice.
Like they try to give you the chicken with the spices and things like that.
No.
I'm like, don't even bring
the corn,
just,
the salad.
Just forget it. Just bring me the crab. I'll sit there for 3 hours and make a pile. I'm with you. So there's a place Phillips. I don't know if you've ever been to it in Ocean City, Maryland. So,
no.
Or not Phillips. Higgins. There's a place called Higgins. It's really, really good.
No.
So
but we have a crab crazy up in Reading, if anyone's from Reading. So you can order bushels of crabs. So my sister-in-law just cover a picnic table outside. Go at it.
That's awesome. All right. So TV shows.
Oh.
You like the Seinfeld, and you're a Bachelor fan.
Bachelor Nation. I hate to say it. I watched it. I just watched it. It's horrible.
That's okay.
It makes me feel good about my life, though. I have to say.
All right. Would you? I mean, if you
Would
were
I?
on that
No.
show, I mean, I'm just saying before if you were on that show, what is there something you would do when you first got out of that limo? Is there something fun you would do or anything like that?
I don't think I'd ever get in the limo.
I
don't think I'd make it very long on that show.
All right. Have you had a favorite Bachelor in the past?
They're probably all kind of corny.
They
Yeah,
are.
they're
It's
all
so
kinda
corny.
It is.
I
it
mean,
is
I watched the
corny.
Hallmark show
I
too.
couldn't
I mean,
take
that thing about corny.
I couldn't
Everyone
take
always makes it happy in the
No
Hallmark
way I
show.
would be
They
able to take
find
that.
love. They're
Yeah,
happy.
Like you accept this rose, weirdest thing ever. All right, so movies. You liked the 16 Candles, a
very old
classic.
school,
Oh, that's
yeah.
a classic.
The Rat
all right.
Pack ones.
Molly
mhm.
Ringwald kind of got on my nerves, but that's all right. All right, and you like Top Gun. You're a big Top Gun fan, huh?
I like it. I can watch it over and over again.
I'm with you. I like Top Gun too. So I got a couple questions. Let's see how well you know Top Gun.
I'm gonna fail this.
You're gonna fly. You're gonna pass this with
Okay,
flying
good.
colors. All right, I'm gonna make it easy for you. All
Yeah,
right.
I'm still-
So,
all right.
all right, number one.
Uh-huh.
All right. Every time they flew by the tower, what did they request? They asked for
A flyover.
A flyby. See,
Or
you did
flyby,
fine. There
all
you
right.
go. All right. The his partner's name, Maverick's partner's name was what was his
Goose.
nickname? Goose. See that? 2 O's and Goose. All right, very good. All right, 3. This is gonna be a tough one. What actor actually made a cameo? He made a cameo. He was a pilot. It was towards the end. Famous actor. I'll give you a hint. He was in Shawshank Redemption. Probably you didn't even see him in the movie.
I have no idea.
Tim Robbins actually made an appearance.
He did?
Yes, he did.
Where? At
he
the
was
end?
he was at the end. He was one of those pilots at the end after the mission. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Now I'm gonna have to watch it again.
Who was
Thanks.
his nemesis? What was his name?
He played volleyball against him.
Well,
And
yes,
he
he
would
did.
be-
Yes, he did. Val Kilmer was the
Yeah.
actor. What was his
Batman.
name?
Batman was not his name. I don't remember.
Iceman.
Oh, okay.
He was Iceman.
Iceman.
All right. What sport did they play? They had a little tournament. What's
I
the-
just said volleyball.
Volleyball.
I beat
That's
you to
it.
that
You
question.
got that. All right. Now, here's the last question.
Oh,
Let's see if you
okay.
can get this.
Sure.
Tom Cruise, Kelly McGillis walks up to her. What is the song he sings to her?
You've lost that loving feeling. Please do not sing it.
Come on, you want to sing it? Let's do it. Let's do it right now. Never close your eyes anymore when I kiss your lips. And there's no tenderness like before in your fingertips. You're trying hard not to show it, baby. There you go.
But baby, maybe you'll know it. You lost that
love and feeling. That's right. See, you got it. See, that was
There
an
we go.
easy thing. All right.
Sorry
Very
about that,
good.
people. You're never gonna watch this
That
again.
was a great. I'm a singer. I'm ready for karaoke.
I'm a
every
singer.
day. All right. So besides teaching, all right.
See, I could sing that coming out of the Bachelor
you
limo.
could. You said besides teaching, unbelievable. You would love to own a food truck.
A food truck.
How cool is that?
I don't know how cool it is. I
What
always
would
thought it would be
your-
fun to
what
be a
would
restaurant.
the best thing coming out of the food truck?
I am a home cooker, so like, the good foods that nobody wants to eat anymore because
Nice.
they're always on diets. I love macaroni and cheese, or just simple things that you can make that
Simple.
people can walk up to the food truck and take it home and be okay, or sit down at a picnic table or
It's
whatever.
always good from the food truck. I agree with you. All right, now I got one last question with you.
Okay.
This is so easy.
Uh-huh.
All right, so 26 years you've been in the business. I always ask this.
In the business.
What do you want in the next 10 years, 20 years when you retire? What do you want students and parents and those in the area? What do you want them to remember about Genoco?
Well, that's a challenging question. I think one thing I would like, at least in the Springford community, since I'll retire from here, is that their child was loved in this classroom to learn how to challenge themselves, how to overcome some failures and be successful. I hope that they would see all the work that we did as a group and not just me standing up teaching. It would be, myself and their child learning how to become a better citizen.
All right. Hey, love the classroom. I hope they love you. We hope you loved a little bit of glimpse here of Dr. Joan O'Connell. Thanks for joining us,
Thank
Jen.
you.
That was so easy.
So
All
easy.
right. Until next time, Staff Connections, I'm your host, Bill Cole. Have a great day.